All right, my kittens. In this Yap sesh, we will be talking about how Delulu is the solution, or how delusion is the solution. Uh, I was talking to some woman recently, and you see, the funny thing is, I sort of, it's not something that I can say I hate, but it's like something. It's so surprising to me how a lot of these women are like women in this day and age. They believe that they can achieve so much, like. I mean, and I understand. I'm not trying to sort of bash them or whatnot, but like the thing is, like if you compare them to men, how we are like we like to play it really safe these days, especially the men these days. They either play it very safe, or if they or they don't sort of play at all. And what I'm trying to say about that is that they don't do anything. They don't like to take risks, or what they do is they just follow the plan that has been set out for them by their parents or like by their relatives, and they're just like, I mean, yeah, it seems fine, and they just sort of carry on with lives with no ambition, or with no sort of idea as to what they really want to do um with their lives. And I was looking at one of this video, and the guy basically and a lot of people say that business is a risk, but is it though? Isn't the biggest? I mean, I know the Suits said it the best. They said that isn't the biggest risk not taking any risk at all. Like, are you honestly willing to slave your entire life to, let's say, somebody else's business, or let's say even if you're, let's say, making 100K in a single year, your expenses will just go up. Like, you're gonna be able to afford a mortgage on a bigger house. You're gonna get finance on a bigger car, but then again, you won't be free. You'll still be working for someone. You'll still be locked into a single place. I want to work harder. I want to be in a position where location doesn't mean shit to me. Money doesn't mean shit to me. And these worldly things, they don't actually mean shit. Like, I buy them if I want to, not because I want to. I want to buy them because I want to, not because I have to. And not because, especially not because I want to show it off to the people. Like, if you're, let's say, surrounded by people, like, let's say, at your job, like I know some investment bankers who like even though, let's say, they don't really find Rolex good, like in the sense that like they don't understand the psychology behind it, or like as to why people actually want to buy it. They just buy it just so, they could feel better than other people around them, just to show off, which I believe is like the wrong approach. Like, why would you want to do that? Why would you let's say buy expensive shit just to impress other people? That's just bullshit. And and in order to be successful, I think you have to be delusional. And delusional, I mean, it goes hand in hand with the video I've made yesterday, where I basically say that ego will make you successful. And why ego again? Also, I mean, I got a lot of messages yesterday stating that uh, that I was saying that ego is important, and I need to be humble. And ego is not important, that I need to be humble. Well, you can be humble and still have a massive ego. Like, ego is not like you have to be a big man. You have to walk with like massive shoulders, or like you have to or like be this big extrovert. That is not what having a big ego is. Like, you could be an introvert, like you can be silent, you can still have a massive ego. And what I mean by that is because if, let's say, you're in the competition, you just have this ambition in yourself, is that you want to beat everyone. That is what having a massive ego actually means, in a positive way again. And having a massive ego is also sort of cool. It's directly linked to having like being delusional, and delusional in the sense that even though, let's say, I don't have anything, I'll still be delusional with saying that it's just a matter of time. Like, if not today, I will definitely have it tomorrow. Like, I left my job. How long has it been? It's been, I think, a month now, and I'm still not at the place where I want to be. It's probably been more than a month, I think, at this point. And again, I'm not at the point where I want to be, but that still doesn't make me, like, in my head, I'm still like, it's not, if not today, it's gonna be tomorrow. If not today, if not tomorrow, it's gonna be the day after. Like, it is going to come to me, whatever I want. It is going to come to me one day or another. Like, I don't want to live in the UK. Like, the weather's shit, the people are shit. I want to move out. I want to go live out in Dubai or either Thailand. I want to live the best life. I want to live Like, I don't even want to sort of stay in one place. I want to move around, or in the end, I just want to move back to Pakistan and just work from my own laptop when I want to. That's the kind of lifestyle I want. And even though I don't have it right now, or even though, let's say, I don't have a set plan in place, I'm still working into that same direction. And I believe, it's not that I think, I believe I will be there in one time. I believe that if not today, that good shit is going to come my way. Tomorrow at the latest, if not tomorrow, the day after, it is going to come my way. So, I mean, a lot of people also around us, they're like, why are you being delusional, or why do you have this massive ego? And I believe it's not something that they don't believe in you. It's more so like a coping mechanism. Because most people, they're just like, they've been shown like a straight path, and they believe that whoever sort of deviates from it is like a weirdo. And I don't even blame from that. I feel like we're like conditioned to think that way. But it's only you who can sort of break it. It's only you who can be like, well, nah, this does not work for me, or nah, this does not work at all, and I need to sort of pave my own way and do my own shit. I don't need to listen to anyone, and I can just be my own person. And I believe that is the kind of person that actually sort of succeeds later down the line. And sure, a lot of people are like, well, my definition of success is a bit different. My definition of success is that if I'm sitting at one place and if I'm happy, even though I don't have much money, I'm fine with it. I mean, if you're okay with that thinking, I mean, that is completely fine by me. I don't give a flying fuck as to what your definition of success would be. But then again, the problem is, let me tell you one thing. If you don't have enough money, you will have money problems. If you have a ton of money, you will have problems that are not related to money. And the thing is, if money issue is the kind of issues that you can actually solve if you work hard enough. So if you've got if you've got a ton of money, you won't ever have to worry about paying your mortgage, or about the bills, or about putting food on the table, ever. And having that peace of mind will actually then help you in solving your other not money related issues. It's going to help you a ton in that aspect as well, because like, let's say if it's like your other partner who's like, well, I want this and I want that, and you don't give it to them, well, they're going to be like, well, what the fuck, this man is shit, like he can't provide that for me. And even though I understand, like, a lot of people will be like, well, that's not a good issue if you're a woman, like if somebody's with you just for the sake of getting stuff out of from you, that would not be the right approach. But then again, think about it that way. How long can love last for? Love can last for a month, or 2, 3. Like, your honeymoon phase only lasts for 3 months, and then after that, you have to obviously deal with the person, how they are, what they want, and you need to be better. Like, for the first 3 months, you can try to suppress for how you actually are, but then after those 3 months, you'll be like, well, I'm tired of putting up with this shit, and I obviously want what I want. You, as a person, you can't change that, and as a man, it is definitely your responsibility to obviously provide what your woman wants, first of all, and second of all, provide your family with like, it's your responsibility to fulfill their wishes. I mean, I understand one should ask for and within a certain limit, but at the end, it all comes down to the man of the house. So be delusional, put your ego up, and as I always say, is that greatness will come. Greatness does take time. I feel like I'm also becoming a course guru right now, because I'm recording some Amazon FBA courses for Papaw now. We are launching this community really, really soon. So if you guys want to join, if you guys want to talk to me one-to-one, if you guys want me to give you some time, just join it. And it's not just going to be me, it's going to be Joshua as well, who's a superhuman. He's like he's sick with what he does. And we've got Papaw as well, talking about mentality as well. Because the beautiful thing is, I can tell you about actionable steps all day long, but the thing is, not until or unless your mental clarity, or let's say you're mentally at that stage, you won't make a single penny. So keep your mental health, like, not your mental health, I would say, like, you need to work on your mindset first, and then sort of take actionable steps. Because if your mindset is not in there, even as I mentioned, I can tell you exactly A to Z what to do, but if you're not mentally there, you just won't do it, and you just won't see success in it at all. So yeah, that is that. I do remember that your vision is greater than the struggle.